Yo, 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 what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And they are, we got to hear from LIL DURK. Now, for people that follow my channel, y'all know we have covered DURK case extensively, and I think we've touched on it from every angle. And there's been a lot of lies being told. There's been a lot of rumors. There's been a lot of falsehoods and just straight out slander with DURK and everything involving DURK, including this case, including his wife, India. Now, y'all know on this channel, we don't really dibble in that arena, you know, because I'm more concerned about putting out the truth and giving y'all the real than just giving you a salacious story. But nobody close to DURK, affiliated to DURK, or this case that we know of, other than Jam running his mouth online, have actually spoke anything about the case. So we, on the outside looking in, don't really know too much. But at least in this video, in this instance, DURK gives us an understanding of what his mind frame is like while he's in there.
I just want to give y'all just an update on my mental, my mind state. You know, I just been reading to get into these books, just working on my patience. I've been reading Pawns in the Game by William Gacar, Louis P. Newton, Fred Hampton, Elaine Brown, just all the revolutionaries, you know, who been through something and stand for something that a lot of people don't know of or forgot about. You know, and it's just been sitting on my heart lately to just save the generation, bro. Save these kids. You know, they don't deserve it. I'm just tired of being a pawn for the culture. You know, entertaining and being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I want to change the world around to being positive. I want to start with saying, like, when it comes to support, you know, I'd be cool because, you know, when Jay-Z went through his situation, you know, he the people's champ. They turned their back on him. Even Drake and Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be the first one to just do it, you know what I'm saying? And not saying the first one to do it, but, you know, for these kids, you know, we got to be their heroes. You know what I'm saying? They got to look up to us in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't gonna like it. You know, if you can't make money off of it, they ain't gonna like it. So I'm gonna be the first one to do it. Revolutionary.
Now, most people probably thought that DURK would be in there in bad spurs, you know, because DURK was at the top of the game, multi-millionaire, and now he done resorted to this, you know, back against the wall, facing life in prison, and I gotta be demoralized, and I'm sure it is, but 95% of prison is dealing with emotions, you know. If you can get over the emotional element of being incarcerated, you can get over it all. It's more mental than it is physical. And look like to me, as far as mental, DURK is doing fine. And we know prison is a roller coaster of emotions. So I'm sure some days he feel fine, some days he like, damn, I can't believe I'm here. You know, I never thought I'd come back to here, you know. But it happens, you know. Decision making is the key. And a lot of people attribute DURK decision making or say DURK made a bad decision because of where he was at as far as in the rap game. You know, I don't think we ever seen a person that was here get brought back down here and it happened so abrupt. You know, maybe some other than Diddy, but Diddy and DURK case is totally different. Diddy, even though he was facing life, Diddy case was you know, it wasn't a strong case. Not saying that DURK case is strong, but they didn't have co-defendants. And whenever you got co-defendants, you face the possibility of having your life in other people's hands. And that's what DURK is dealing with. And it's, at least to me, I'm happy to see that his mental is doing good. He's elevating his mind, he's reading, he's focusing on moving forward. And hopefully he do get a chance to move forward, you know? And some people might say, well, he a murderer, he this, he that, he this. Yo, but it's a lot of murderers in this world. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people with money that, and not saying DURK did any of these things, but it's a lot of people with money that get other people killed for financial, with a financial incentive behind it. It happens. And when you talk about DURK case in particular, y'all, we gotta remember, DURK has lost a lot in these streets. And it's only but so much a person can take before that person gets to a point where he wanna see other people lose. Not saying that it's right. I just want to give y'all the mentality to understand it from, because a lot of people have no understanding of this whole situation. Like, why would he do that? And it's like, yo, death is not an easy thing to overcome, especially when you experiencing it as frequently as DURK have experienced it. You know, it get to a point where it's like, yo, enough is enough, yo, and I'm tired of feeling pain and everybody else out this bitch happy. I gotta make somebody else feel this pain as well. Not saying that he did any of this. I'm just saying this is a real thought process for people that's living that type of life. And the money that Durk made has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with it, yo, because sometimes the streets can mess you up mentally so much that you are damn near scarred for life. And therapy won't fix it, depending on what you've been through. It's something that you gotta go through. You know, it's something that you gotta dig down internally and figure out. And it looked like to me, at least right now, that Durk is trying to figure it out. Hopefully he can get another chance at life, yo, and he can do things different. But let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. Another day, keep it new, and I'm out.